If you've ever struggled with the feeling of not quite fitting in or wondered what it truly means to belong, Braving the Wilderness by Brené Brown is a book you won't want to miss. Published on September 12, 2017 by Random House, this book explores the concept of belonging, not as something we achieve through external validation, but as a deep personal journey of self-acceptance. It's available in print, Kindle, and audiobook formats, making it accessible to readers and listeners alike. When it comes to popularity, the numbers speak for themselves. On Amazon, Braving the Wilderness holds an impressive 4.7 out of 5 stars, while on Goodreads, it's rated 4.13. With over 7,000 reviews on Amazon, it's clear that this book has struck a chord with many readers. Some of the most positive reviews highlight how profoundly this book has impacted people's lives. One reader wrote, "This book changed my life. Brené Brown offers deep insights into belonging and the courage to be yourself." Another shared, "Reading this book helped me realize that true belonging begins with self-acceptance. I highly recommend it to anyone searching for meaning and connection in today's world." Of course, not everyone was completely satisfied. Some mixed reviews suggest that this book doesn't quite measure up to Brown's previous works. One reader commented, "While I appreciate Brené Brown's work, I found this book less insightful compared to her earlier books." Another noted, "Some sections felt repetitive, and I expected a deeper analysis of the topic. But what makes this book truly special is the real-life impact it has had on its readers." One woman shared, "After reading Braving the Wilderness, I found the courage to be more open and authentic in my relationships. This led to deeper and more meaningful connections in my life." And that's exactly what Brené Brown aims to do: challenge the way we think about belonging and encourage us to embrace who we truly are, even if it means standing alone. Before we dive deeper into the book's key insights, I have something exciting for you. If you're enjoying this review or any of my other book discussions, I have a surprise for you. Head over to yoursecret.net, leave your email, YouTube nickname, and write the title of the book you'd like to receive, or choose one of our inspirational quotes positive wall plaques. Every month, we randomly select the most engaged participants and deliver the prizes right to their doorstep. Don't miss your chance. The link is in the description. Now, let's take a closer look at how Brené Brown redefines belonging in a world that often feels divided. What does it truly mean to belong? And why do so many of us feel disconnected, even in a world that seems more connected than ever? In Braving the Wilderness, Brené Brown takes us on a journey to redefine belonging, not as fitting in, but as standing fully in our authenticity. As a research professor specializing in shame, courage, and vulnerability, she challenges the idea that we need to conform to feel accepted. Instead, she argues that true belonging can only be found when we embrace who we are, even if it means standing alone. This book is a call to courage, urging us to navigate discomfort and uncertainty to live wholeheartedly. And what makes Brown's work so powerful is her ability to weave in deeply personal stories. She shares a poignant memory from her childhood in New Orleans, where, despite her deep love for home, she often felt like an outsider. That early experience of disconnection shaped her later research and personal growth. Then there's Jason, a successful corporate executive who spent years shaping his identity to fit in with different social and professional circles. But after reading Braving the Wilderness, he realized that his constant need for external validation had left him feeling empty. By embracing his authentic self, he discovered a deeper sense of connection with his family and colleagues. These stories emphasize one of Brown's most powerful messages. True belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. You are only free when you realize you belong no place, yet you belong every place. No place at all. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. One of the most practical takeaways from the book is the Braving Framework. 7 essential elements for building trust with ourselves and others. Boundaries, setting and respecting personal limits. Reliability, following through on commitments. Accountability, owning mistakes and making amends. Vault, keeping confidences and respecting privacy. Integrity, choosing courage over comfort. Non-judgment, offering empathy without shaming. Generosity, assuming the best intentions in others. This framework serves as a powerful guide for creating genuine relationships while staying true to our values. And in the next part, we'll explore how we can apply these insights to overcome fear, embrace vulnerability, and step into true belonging. True belonging isn't always about being surrounded by people. It sometimes requires us to stand alone. In Braving the Wilderness, Brené Brown highlights that having the courage to stand by your values, even when it's uncomfortable, is the key to authenticity. She shares the story of Sarah, a teacher who risked professional alienation by advocating for her students in an unsupportive environment. Though her stance was initially unpopular, her courage sparked real systemic change in her school. Then there's Carlos, a young man who distanced himself from his childhood friends after realizing that their values no longer aligned with his own. It was painful, but stepping away from relationships that no longer served him led to a deeper sense of belonging and a more supportive community. Brown reminds us, stop walking through the world looking for confirmation that you don't belong. You will always find it because you've made that your mission. The wilderness is an untamed, unpredictable place of solitude and searching. It is also the place of true belonging. People are hard to hate close up. Move in. These insights challenge us to embrace discomfort as a necessary part of personal growth and authenticity. So, how do we cultivate true belonging in our own lives? Brown offers practical strategies. Engage in difficult conversations. Lean into discussions that challenge your perspective. Be willing to be disliked. Accept that authenticity won't always make everyone happy. Seek connection, not validation. Prioritize meaningful relationships over social approval. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when facing rejection. For those wanting to dive deeper, here are some excellent complimentary reads. Daring Greatly, Brené Brown, a deeper dive into vulnerability and courage. The Gifts of Imperfection, Brené Brown, a guide to embracing authenticity and self-worth. Rising Strong, Brené Brown, how to recover from failure and setbacks with resilience. The Courage to be Disliked, Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga, a philosophical approach to self-acceptance. Untamed, Glennon Doyle, a memoir about breaking free from societal expectations. So, what's the final takeaway from Braving the Wilderness? This book is a powerful call to embrace authenticity, even when it means standing alone. Brené Brown's research, combined with heartfelt personal stories and practical advice, makes it an essential read for anyone seeking deeper connection and self-acceptance. If you've ever felt like an outsider, struggled with belonging, or simply want to create more meaningful relationships, this book will inspire you to step into your truth with courage and conviction. And before we wrap up, don't forget about the giveaway. Want to receive this book or another one from my reviews? Here's how. Like this video if you enjoyed the review. Comment below with a book you've read or want me to review next. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future reviews. And most importantly, visit yoursecret.net, leave your email, YouTube nickname, and choose your prize. One of 5 books, or one of 5 inspirational quotes, positive wall plaques. Each month, we randomly select the most engaged viewers and send them their chosen prize right to their doorstep. So what are you waiting for? Good luck. And while you're hitting that like button, I'm off to read the next book and prepare another review. See you soon.